So what I'm going to show you today is a restoration on a hat I've nicknamed Moth Boy because each and every one of those little dents you see are actual bored moth bites. So what I'm doing now is opening up the crown and putting it on a hat block, so that way when I go in to sand the moth bites out, it has a little bit more of a firmer base and doesn't cave in on me as much. Some moth bites like these are fairly easy to get out because they're not bored as deep, but there are some that I've seen that you cannot physically remove because they bored literally all the way through. So what I've got is a 60 grit sandpaper, something a little coarse, but also something that's smooth enough to take enough felt off without causing what's known as pink out, which is a part of the dye underneath hats that are silver belly or white in color, that if you sand too far, you literally create a pink color to the hat and it ruins the hat. And now I'm going on to shape it. And you're going to see a little bit of a different method because this is a personal project. I actually put the hat on to make sure it's all straight. I don't do this with customers' hats because I just don't feel like that's right. You know, the creator wearing the customer's hat doesn't really flow well with me. But since this is just for me, I kind of think it's okay. This hat is actually going to be a replacement for one of the first hats I ever restored. I've been doing this about 2 years, and the hat that I'm replacing has most definitely run its course, been worn plenty of times. It is a replica of Steve McQueen's hat as the title character in the movie Tom Horn from 1980, which was one of his last movies before he passed away. And the hat in the movie was actually created by a company in Billings, Montana called Rand's Custom Hats, who make amazing hats. I absolutely adore the movie and have always loved the hat, so I just always kind of gravitated towards that style. It's a take on the Gus style Montana crease before the Gus Montana style really took off after Lonesome Dove. And I'm actually going to show you the hat that it's replacing, which you're going to notice not only the age of the old hat, this is it. You're going to notice the age, but also the progression of my work in terms of the sweatband. I put a vintage Stetson liner in mine simply because I love the way they look. And this is the hat that it was based off of.